Hello and welcome to another edition of Darth Vader is Your Father. I'm your host, James Lott Jr., with the voice, of course. That's Lott with two T's, not one. I'm not a parking lot. I'm not a vacant lot. I'm not an empty lot. I am James Lott. There you go, kids. And I have somebody who was in a commercial that was related to Star Wars. And we're going to ask him a few questions. Some of you guys had questions for me to ask him. So I'm going to ask him. He is actor, producer, writer, director. He's everything. Eric Fellows. How are you, Eric?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good. So, okay. So what I ask you about is you were in a commercial in 2015 for Chrysler.
Yes.
And it had The Force Awakens. It was like, that was part of the commercial. Director Joseph Kahn, who's a famous guy who directs, and he's really good. I think he started doing music videos first, and now he moved on to other stuff.
Yeah, I started music
really
videos.
Good. But you played a groom, a dad. I mean, there's a whole kind of thing. So first of all, commercial work. I hear that's always the best thing to get if you want, like, some dinero. I always heard that's good.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I have a couple opinion. I have opinion on it from the past and the present of where
Please,
that's.
I love it. Please, yes.
So you're asking me, is it a great place, an avenue to make some money?
Yes, commercial.
Okay. Yes, but in saying that, times have changed, rates have changed. Recycling of the commercial has changed. So for instance, a great spot, very grateful for that spot. It was actually really cool, obviously timing in with Force Awakens. And when I found out I got it, was also, I was like, oh man, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. And we got Joseph Kahn's directing. Yeah. Big fan of Joseph Kahn. Always loved his work, especially, he's a visual artist, so he sees things different than we see them, and then puts them on the screen. You're like, wow, this is amazing. So I was really excited about that when I got it. Now, from a money perspective, I've been doing commercials for many years. Prior to that, my experience from early 2000s to even 2015. Yes, it's a good way to make money. The problem is they used to do a few cycles with the commercials, and national networks and cable, and even sometimes world releases. So the difference is the commercials are not nearly as lucrative as they once were. Times have changed, contracts have changed. So for instance, I'm not going to say exactly what I made on that commercial. I can't even remember exactly, but I do know roughly what it was. And if that same commercial had aired even 5 years prior, I would have made 5 times the amount. Got it. So like on an average commercial back in the day, let's just say in 2005 to 2010, you would have made an average spot on a good spot, 50 to 100 grand. Okay. Maybe even more than that. Okay. That translate that to 2015, you're looking at 10 or 15 grand. That's the difference. Because they're only doing one cycle. And they shot so many spots during that time. So you shoot like 7, 8 different Chrysler spots. So you're one of those spots. Even though it seemed like it aired a lot, and the contracts changed, residuals changed. So again, yes, you can make some money. And if you get lucky, if you're a spokesperson for a commercial, the face of the actual company, sponsored by that company, like a Verizon, stuff like that, that's different. But when you're just doing single spots like that, again, you can make money. I mean, it's more than just, minimum wage or something like that. It's just not nearly as lucrative. You used to just do 2 commercial spots a year and you can make 200 grand. Yeah. That same 200 grand now is 20 grand. And that's the truth. So I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so now you get called for this commercial, and you actually age you in that last little spot. I saw that. I was like,
oh no, that last little spot's not me.
Oh, it's not you. Okay.
So the young version in high school is a young version of me, which is not me.
Right, we know that's
getting married. The groom was me. Right. We just shaved me, and then they put
your face. I was like, that's Eric. He has no facial hair.
Yeah, I almost look like Crispin Glover or something.
Yes.
Like, who is that person? That's funny. And then the next spot is 10 years later when I've scruffed, kind of look what I look like right now.
Yeah. Yes.
And having a baby, and then the other version is an older version of me, and that guy that was they try to find one guy that looked as much like me as possible. So that guy is not me. That was another actor.
So they were not okay. I was gonna say, I was like, that he aged you in there. That's kind of interesting. Oh, this way.
Yeah, he was supposed to be me playing, I guess maybe my 50s or something.
Why? I wonder why they chose not to give you makeup and stuff and have you do it. I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just wondering. I mean, You know,
Um,
but that's interesting.
yeah,
So you play those. So you play those fights. So then there's no dialogue for you or anything. It's one of
there's
it's
no
a
dialogue
quick,
on that. It's just all kind of like moments through time from the original Star Wars all the way up into 2015 when they did The Force Awakens. So it was kind of time frame of when Chrysler's changed over
which
the
I
period.
loved because
Yeah, no, it was cool.
I'm old enough that I remember the original Star Wars in the theater, so I was
Right.
kind of like, oh, I like the concept. If you guys didn't see it,
Right.
oh, my sister's going home. I will be posting the video on JLJ Media on YouTube, so
Okay.
so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you can watch this, then go to JLJ Media on Facebook and whatever, and you'll see the commercial. But it was a great thing through time. I loved it. It was like
Yeah,
Star
no, it was really
Wars,
cool how they
like,
did it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool how I did it. So I loved how it turned out. You know, it really puts you, because it shows me as like actually no, I forgot. It actually shows me as a little kid watching it in the theater.
Right. Yes.
Right. So no, it was really cool. It was a cool spot.
Let me ask you. So then at this point you're kind of pantomime act. You're just acting. I mean, you're not talking, but you're showing like you're with the wife. I mean, it's all.
Well, yeah, it's and you know what comes into play there is that because I started originally in doing modeling into the commercials. So you know when you're doing photo shoots originally, you're just kind of like, you're not obviously speaking. I mean, you can, but it doesn't really work within the pictures. But you have to learn how to make expression and live in those moments. And almost if you're like in a scene, but shooting a modeling shoot with, another person in the scene, you're kind of pantomiming, but like you find these little tricks of these little words to say to each other that you can't really tell what you're saying. And one of the things that actors always do is like, oh, peas and carrots.
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that. You know, like, oh, apples and oranges. You know what I mean? Like, and then don't ask me why we say vegetables and fruits, but for some reason we do. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think we were saying lots of peas and carrots or carrots and peas during that time. Man, let me tell you, it was a good conversation.
So people want me to ask you,
yeah,
did you get like free access to see Force Awakens when it came out? They're like, because it's like, I go, well, it was tied into, it was Chrysler product.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Star Wars.
Well, first of all, two things. I was expecting tickets for the premiere and a Chrysler.
Yeah.
And they paid me 5 times less than I've ever been paid. That's what I got. So, let me tell you, man, times have changed. I'm sure they would have given you a Chrysler back in the day. No, I'm just kidding. Nope. I think I went and paid regular admission with my fiance and her son, and we just sat there and we paid for our popcorn. Yep. Nobody cared.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh my God, that's really funny.
Nobody cared.
But
it's okay. You know what? It's humbling.
And it is.
The humbling experience to know, like, oh man, cool, you're in a spot. Maybe they'll give me just like even a bag of popcorn. I mean, it has to,
or like say a Darth Vader doll or something. She gave you something.
Something, dude. And I love Darth Vader, man.
It's the bomb. Why have you on here? So because they obviously just title Darth Vader is your father, and I have the voice and everything. Why do you like Darth Vader?
Because I like edgy. I like mystery, mystique. I like the edginess of Darth Vader. Because I like that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but let me tell you, was it the last one? The last one they made, even though it didn't do as well as the time before, I thought it was the best one. I'm sorry, it made me cry. I cried in that movie.
Me too. No, me too.
Okay, so and I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I think that one really made me. And listen, the performances in that movie were fantastic. She's amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
So it made me cry. So I don't know, something about Darth Vader, but I like dark. I play a lot of edgy, dark sort of character. Well, especially recently. So I like that kind of stuff. I don't like to patty cake sort of character. It's just I like edgy. So Darth Vader, there's a mystery, obviously, to Darth Vader that really resonates with me. I would love to be Darth Vader.
Can you imagine? I know.
That'd be so cool. I don't think I fit the mold of Darth Vader, but I would love I'll be with him for Halloween. I don't think we're gonna have a Halloween. We're gonna have virtual Halloween. What are we gonna do? This is horrible, man. You know what? What are we gonna do?
I don't know either. I have a taco costume waiting to be used, and I don't know what.
Oh, a taco.
A giant taco.
A hard shell or a soft shell?
I guess that's a good question. I guess
yeah.
I guess it's a hard shell because it stays in place and I put it on.
Well, what kind of taco? I mean, are we talking like, are you a chicken taco? Do you have beef?
Oh no, I'm pure carnitas. I'm all about. I'm
Carnitas,
pork.
okay.
I'm pork. I'm a big guy, so I'm pork. I'm 6 feet 250 pounds. So I'm like I'm
How much?
250. 6 feet 250.
Are you two? What? Dang.
I know. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. They grow up big.
Okay.
Like,
Hey,
I try a little bit. I'm 51 years old, trying to hold it down, Eric.
Hey, you look good, man.
I'm trying
Looking
to pass
good.
father at 3. I'm trying to hold it down.
Are you really?
I am.
You look good. You look good.
Time.
I wouldn't guess the day. I wouldn't guess the day over 33.
Actually, I do keep mid-30s a lot, so I like that.
No, you look good. You look good.
Lots of water. Water.
Yes. Or coffee.
Or coffee. I had it earlier. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Eric, for being on the show. You're so funny. This is great. Where can they follow you? Where can they follow you online?
Oh, follow me. Well, my Instagram is Eric Fellows Official. So that is ERIK Fellows. My last name FELLOWS Official.
Yes.
You know it's official.
Right.
And then Facebook is Eric Fellows.
Yes.
And Twitter is Eric Fellows. And that's all spelled exactly the way I spelled it the first time. So, but when people think, it's spelled with a C.
Oh, I know.
A lot of people. My mom. Listen, my mother named me my name. At least I think she did. But this woman, I think she just texted me, dude. I'm not even kidding. I think she just texted me with a C.
Oh, my God.
And it's the autocorrect. It's the autocorrect.
Okay, no, you're right. No, you're right. Okay, you're autocorrect.
My mom does know how to spell my name.
Yes.
God hope.
That is hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, she spells it with C. I don't even try anymore. I'm like, Mom, I can't with you.
It's hilarious.
It is funny. So that's those are my and I've had to use I didn't use Twitter for the long. I'm like my publicist like, you got to start using this, and this, and I'm just was like, oh my God, so much stuff.
I know. So it's a part-time job. It is another job.
On top of it. So anyway, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
I am James Lott Jr. This podcast is everywhere where podcasts are streaming. So go ahead and find your favorite platform and find the podcast. Darth Vader is your father. Also on YouTube on my online network, JLJ Media. Go ahead and follow us there and subscribe. It's a button down here. It's either underneath him or underneath me. I don't know where it is.
I never know where it's at.
It's like this way. I don't know. Somewhere. Yeah, there. It's up there somewhere. Exactly.
It's in the cloud. It's in the cloud.
The cloud. Everything's in the cloud. Subscribe. Pass it on. I have other shows on here, and also we'll be doing the Mandalorian after show that comes up in October. Me and Ryan Nielsen and Steph Sabral will be doing that. So the Star Wars universe will be expanded. Thanks to my Star Wars Nation Army who always follow me, and on TikTok, my Star Wars Army on there, James Lott Jr. And we'll see you next time, you guys.